Hello, beautiful world. I did a tarot pull for the full blood moon in Virgo lunar eclipse that we had. There is just a lot of energies, and I've never really made a video like this before, but I'm excited to share. And overall, anyone that's into tarot, the vibe I'm getting right now is very like 10 of Swords, very like everything's fine, like the whole world feels crazy, yet we all have jobs to do and things that we have to do each day. So it's like we're still going about our normal lives, but some of the crazy themes are the elite and what they're doing. Obama came on and said aliens are real. Like, we knew that, but maybe some people that wasn't part of their consciousness. World War III starting, the planetary alignments that are so similar to when World War II started. There's mass conscious awakening spiritually, and I'm seeing a lot around community, activism, human and animal rights. So I meditated and cleared my mind and kind of just tapped into the collective. And the first card that I got was Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords, she's kind of stern. She's very independent. And I'm seeing this as topics around technology and our morals and our values. There's a frequency war. Yes, World War III is going to be some physical things, but it's also a frequency war, an energy war. I believe collectively Queen of Swords is telling us to keep our thoughts, pure, more on freedom. You can see there's a lot of birds, more freedom loving versus chains and control. The queen can use her sword to see through and cut through the illusions. The next two cards fell together. And we're seeing the Seven of Swords. Watch out, a thief's about. This is about lies and trickery. Things that are hidden, agendas, people, and situations that are very opportunistic. Propaganda, distractions, different tactics. That fell with the Nine of Wands. Again, as a collective, it feels like we've been fighting. We've been in the trenches. We're like gritty. We've been to battle. With everything going on, that's been like lies and distractions and anything negative. We are the light warriors. Collectively, we've been keeping our chin up despite feeling like it's an uphill battle at times. There's still some battles ahead. It's telling us to really dig deep and to have faith and hope for the new earth or higher vibrational consciousness. I'm seeing it as, it's fighting, but it's an army of light warriors transmuting the darkness. The next cards that I pulled together were the Two of Pentacles, and I pulled it with the Three of Pentacles. And how I interpreted this is, alone, we may have to struggle and juggle and balance everything. But working with, the next card up is the Three. This is sharing in visions, teamwork, working together. I'm not gonna lie, going back to the aliens, I almost see this as like learning from our elders, like working together for the greater good of the conscious collective. So I saw that in a very positive way. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. The next card that I got was Ten of Wands. And this is just feeling the burden, feeling the heaviness, carrying the load. But remembering how strong we've been to be able to carry this for so long. And if we can learn what we've learned from the Three of Pentacles about working together and teamwork, the Ten of Wands is saying, hey, maybe you don't have to do everything alone. It's okay to ask for help from your friends, your family, your coworkers, your guides, your guardians, your ancestors, to help us with our tasks, our loads, our worries. Sometimes we have to delegate the chores, is what this card is saying. And at the very end, the last card I pulled was the King of Wands. And I'm seeing this as we started as the Queen, and we're ending with the king. Now, what do kings do? They rule. But the wands is with a warmth. I'm seeing divine masculine, that we fought very hard. We fought very hard. We carried many heavy loads to make it all the way to the king. Ruling with warm-hearted passions, leadership while inspiring others to want to work together. It's like a journey, I'm seeing it. And in the beginning, we were the queen, and we saw the truths. We saw through the lies. We saw through the deceptions. And by the end, we're the king. We are stepping into our collective power, bringing new earth visions into bold warmth, execution, and completion. So that was my tarot spread. Very interesting. I think it makes a lot of sense. I hope it resonates with y'all. I pulled a couple of oracle cards. I actually tried to channel Mother Nature, and this is the Sacred Cycles deck. And this is what Mother Nature is saying she's feeling like. I wanted to tap in, you know? We're like living on her. She's part of us. We are of the earth. The first one I got was the fox. And the message was Mother Nature knows what path she is on and what's in alignment for her. The fox and Mother Nature are telling us to trust our paths as well, but to use discernment. It's great to follow new journeys and to go on new paths, but remember, you can always go back to your roots. You can shift directions. Remembering you always are on your path, taking the blessings and the lessons. Mother Nature goes through shifts as well in her own ascension and upgrades. And then I also got the clitoris card. And I see this as, even though like there's so much crazy like war and heavy stuff going on, Mother Nature is still saying for us to have pleasure. She wishes to feel pleasure and joy. I see Mother Nature shaking off these dense and heavy energies so she can experience bliss and release. I got a channeled thought, and it was birthright to express and create with pleasure. So not only the earth having that right, but us as the children of earth being able to do that, to have pleasure and bliss and joy, even in times that are feeling like a lot's on our back. And lastly, I actually pulled from this Bewitching Botanicals, and I pulled the card of Raspberry. And the message from Raspberry, and I'll show you, it's beautiful. I'll show you the big picture of Raspberry. It's all about earth. And it talked a little bit about raspberry leaf and the plant itself as twisting and winding. And the message is to create space. Earth, spring, new life. Weaving space and life to hold the new. To not be afraid to take up space. To not be afraid to hold space for yourself. Self-care and love. Sacred self-care. Creating safe containers. Creating safe spaces for where you can have self-expression and creativity, but also giving time for rest and relaxation and renewal. This is down-to-earth focused care. Space weaved by reflection and boundaries for your self-care and expressions. In life, we just take care of so many people and we care for others. A lot of people are always pouring into others. And I think Mother Nature and the herbs were just saying, there's a lot going on. Make sure we take time to nurture ourselves. So again, that was my blood, full moon, eclipse spread. I'm trusting that it reaches someone and helps someone. I would love if you read tarot, what your interpretations were on some of the cards, or just leave a little heart to let me know you're picking up what I'm putting down. Times are heavy, and I just want to send out infinite blessings of love, happiness, health, and wealth. And an overall message through all of this was, we absolutely are strong enough. And I believe in faith and hope and positivity at whatever the end of all of these things happening right now in the world are. So